At an average age of just 19, the Cadet Nurse Corps was the youngest and largest group of women in uniform during World War II.
My grandma, she enlisted in the U.S. Cadet Nurse Corps at the age of 17. And I use the word enlist because there would have been a draft for nurses if 180,000 women hadn't answered the call to serve the country when they were needed.
In 1943, 250,000 nurses were recruited for military duty. That left a gap in the civilian healthcare industry. The Cadet Nurse Corps program was created in 1943, and the 180,000 nurses who entered the program made up 80% of the medical care back at home.
These women are also the only uniformed corps from World War II that have not been recognized as veterans through legislation.
Sarah Cox's grandmother, Doris Kent, answered the call to join the Cadet Nurse Corps.
Growing up, I was really proud to have two grandparents that served in World War II. And my mom talked about how, both of my parents really are essentially veterans. Now, my grandmother was never recognized as a veteran through legislation. And so now myself and my cousins, aunts and uncles, we are fighting for her to get that honor and recognition that she deserves. And not only her, but these other women that served in the U.S. Cadet Nurse Corps as well.
Cox said her grandma enlisted on September 4th, 1944, believing she would be given military benefits.
She's a very proud woman and served faithfully and loyally. And so, that's part of her service is she served and isn't going to make a big fuss about trying to get, this veteran status. And so we're fighting on her behalf.
So her extended family is working to make 91-year-old Doris's wish come true.
We are calling and writing our legislators, and there's actually a bill, HR 1168, which would give the recognition to these women that they really deserve for serving our country when they were needed.
Of the thousands of women who were in the Cadet Nurse Corps, many are no longer alive.
They could enlist at the age of 17. That was the youngest you could be. And so in 1943 being the first year and it going through 1948, most of these women are 90 years old or older.
Relatives of Doris Kent are working tirelessly to give her the recognition she and so many others deserve.
She was very tough. She's proud. She grew up during the Great Depression era, and you can see that. She was always very, very tough but loving. She loved all of her grandchildren, has 19 grandchildren and 21 great-grandchildren and counting.